Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Kpsn. Today we open with a tribute to the iconic, legendary member of the Boston sports history. We are all trying to come to terms with the loss of Jerry Remy, a former Red Sox player and broadcaster who passed away last weekend at age 68. Jerry had an ongoing battle with lung cancer for the past 13 years. Affectionately known as Rem Dog, Jerry devoted his entire career to baseball, as he played Major League Baseball as a second baseman for 10 seasons, 3 with the California Angels and 7 with the Boston Red Sox. Remy's voice will forever live on in the archives of Red Sox Nation and in the hearts of his legion of fans.
The Red Sox are world champions.
I think it's going to sink in today. You folks have waited long enough. It's time to party.
Now watch. I can't circle. I don't have my telestrator today, but here comes a pizza. See it? Oh, jeez.
You've lost a lot of stuff during games, but you've never
lost a tooth.
A tooth.
No, I just completely lost a tooth.
There it is.
The best choice I ever made in my life was to take the TV job. It has been a terrific job for me. And I thank you for welcoming me into your homes for the last 30 years.
It is difficult to think that just a few weeks ago he threw out the first pitch at a Red Sox game, and that was the last time we would see him. Our fall sports teams are gearing up for an exciting postseason with several of our teams moving on in the quest for the championship. This afternoon, our school will gather for a rally on the Warrior turf to recognize our fall captains and our cheer team as they head into the heart of their competition season. We will also get to see our Warrior Marching Band perform as they head into their World Championship competition at MetLife Stadium. The title of their 2021 show is Your Choice, which is inspired by a poem titled Worst Day Ever by Cheney Gorkin.
My favorite part is the end part because a lot of the times the pit, they get the audience involved, and I think that really just helps the show get a new light to it and like a pep in its step almost, really. The season really starts in like May and stuff with spring training, and it's just a lot of hard work. I think people kind of underestimate what really goes into it, like 3 hours Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and some practices Saturday and other stuff like that. So it's a ton of work to get to this point in the season. On Friday, we're performing for the school, and then we're going to leave for New Jersey after. We're staying in a hotel, and we leave at like 6 in the morning to go and practice. And then we're going to MetLife to perform with many other bands and competitors. And then after that, we're going to go to New York just to have some fun and celebrate the season.
We can't wait to see this award-winning performance. One of the many reasons for our team's success is the die-hard individuals who push themselves to be all who they can be. We would like to recognize our October Warriors of the Month, who both played key roles in their team's success this season. Field hockey player Haley Bright was nominated because she was so unselfish and brave to step up and volunteer to play goalkeeper for the varsity team, a position she had never played before. She has shown tremendous growth in that role and has been a vital part of the team's success this season.
I was surprised and proud. I didn't really know what it was at first, but my best friend told me, and I was just like actually happy to get it. It was kind of scary at first because I didn't really know what to do, but I had a lot of help from like the coaches and the players, and the overall environment of the field team was just like a really good and inclusive environment.
Max Miller has also been named Warrior of the Month for October, as he has been a strong part of the cross-country team for 3 solid years now. At the Hockomock Championships this past week, Max picked up his team and ran a huge PR, placing 13th overall, but also helped the team secure 3rd place in the meet. He's a great teammate and exemplifies what it means to be a KP Warrior.
You know, I think I've really been putting up some good times in the last few weeks. I think just really trying to go for the next PR is really the main goal at the moment. But yeah, really just getting into the later season with varsity, it's been really nice because we've got a tighter pack now, so we're able to kind of get more into the training. I mean, I think the aspect of individual contribution is pretty important because, you know, everybody kind of pulls together and kind of, everybody knows what everybody else's goal is, you know, time-wise and running-wise, so that's pretty good. You know, every day when you kind of go out, you're looking to accomplish something specific, and you can really see those that kind of work reflected in the next week or so. I mean, I really like the idea of, you know, just being able to improve continuously over an entire season.
Congratulations to Haley and Max on your commitment to excel. It is finally state tournament time for the girls volleyball team. They went undefeated until their last game of the season, where they fell to the number 1 seed in Division 1, the Franklin Panthers. The girls sit atop of Division 2 at the number 2 seed in a massive 39-team bracket. The road to the Division II state championship starts for the girls after a round 1 bye. They will play the winner of 31 seed Shepherd Hill or the 34 seed Chicopee tonight at 5 o'clock on their home court. A strong regular season for the girls sets up a very manageable path to the state championship, an accomplishment that they have had their eyes set on all year.
We've all been really focused this past week. We've been working on our passing and getting a lot of scrimmaging in so that we're ready to play Westford, because we don't really know what they're going to be like, so we just want to go in like focused and tough and ready for anything. I think we have a lot of really strong and technical players, so if we can like work on passing and getting it to them, and we have really fast forwards, so if we can send them through, we can get some good opportunities. This is probably our only game during the playoffs that will get the home field, so it's really nice. We hope that a lot of people show up to like support us and be loud, because that kind of encourages people on the field to like do better and work hard.
Our Warrior football team took the field last Friday night in a clash versus the Mansfield Hornets. After forcing a 3-and-out followed by an early first quarter interception for the Hornets, KP took the ground rushing the ball for over 200 yards. Junior running back Rudy Gately complied for most of those yards, carrying the ball 28 times for 171 yards and a rushing touchdown. Senior captain Crawford Kontov and Charlie Grant also took advantage of the ground game, each adding to the score with rushing touchdowns of their own. Despite a late fourth quarter touchdown from the Hornets, Mansfield offense could not get any further momentum going and turned the ball over to the Warriors on numerous occasions. This allowed KP to run out the clock and secure a 24-6 victory.
The run game again, typical KP win, 24-6 with 0 pass completions, unless you want to count the one I had to the other team. But other than that, I mean, these two right here, Thunder and Lightning in the backfield, all I have to do is turn around and give it to them, and I know the ball's getting put in good hands. Especially behind that beast, Amro, and the rest of them, Kinger, Nin, Hunter, Cisse, tight ends, Danson and Carney, all of them came to play, and it showed. We got the win.
Yeah, knew this was a big game, rivalry game. They've beat us badly the last 3 years, so we knew we had to come out. Big statement win for us. You know, outline made big holes for me and Craw here, especially 26 counter try. The best play we have, you know, just came out, executed without any completions, Chuck. Lamar Jackson, though, so great game.
First of all, I want to say, look at the wheels this kid has, boys. But I want to first thank off the O-line. O-line, they did excellent. I just want to say, this was a good win, though. But we have more stuff we need to learn and practice on. 24-6, but we need to do something better, though. Playoffs next week, we need to get that.
Yeah, it was a good win, you know what I mean? People don't expect us to win these games because we're always the underdogs, but we want to stay that way because we keep winning. And it's good to beat Mansfield for the first time in 3 years, varsity level, so great win for us. Let's go, KP!
The boys are now 6-1 on the season and look to build on the positive momentum as they head into the D2 state tournament as the 3rd seed. The Warriors take on Chelmsford tonight at 7 p.m. on their home turf and are looking for a big crowd to help cheer them to victory. Our cross-country runners took their talents to the Wrentham Developmental Center last Saturday for their annual Hockomock Championship meet. Despite the recent nor'easter causing slippery and muddy terrain on the course, our runners faced this challenge head-on, with many runners running impressive PRs. On the boys' side, juniors Nate Sylvan and Max Miller were honored on the stage for their incredible performances, both receiving ribbons and placing in the top 16 overall in the league. Senior captain Ryan Andrews crossed the finish line shortly after, adding another 19 points to the Warriors' total. The boys went on to finish 3rd in the meet with 107 total points on the day. On the girls' side, senior Meg Sherwood and junior Kate Bubon took home ribbons on the day, crossing the finish line in the top 16 in the league. Shortly after was senior Maya Evans, who finished in 30th place out of all 87 runners. The girls went on to finish 5th overall with a total of 143 points on the day. Both teams look ahead as they will take on the divisional races in the coming weeks. The field hockey team finished their final week of the regular season last week and they hit some turbulence. The girls lost to Franklin 2-0 on Thursday and capped off their week with a 0-0 tie against Attleboro. Although they were shut out in both games, keeping the score within 2 goals helped the squad make it into the state playoff. The MIAA is using a newer power ranking setup where losing by less than 3 goals is actually more valuable than any unfortunate blowout loss. The girls are amped for their upcoming playoff run and look to build off a strong week of practice to get back on the scoreboard and in the win column. The team will travel to Lexington today to take on the Minutemen at 5 p.m.
I think the game against Lexington will be really good. They're ranked 16th, we're ranked 17th, so it'll be a really even match. This week we've been really working on our offense, trying to get some more goals and working on fluency.
It's going to be a tough game, but I think we're definitely going to be able to come out on top if we score some goals.
The King Philip girls soccer team finished their season placing second in the Kelly Rex division, just behind Franklin. Sitting at 11 wins, 4 losses, and a tie, the girls continue to practice this week as they prepare for their upcoming game. With such a young core full of talent, the girls have a bright future ahead of them, reeling it in for the final lap of the season. The girls will have the luxury of starting their postseason at home against Westford Academy tomorrow at 5 p.m. Our cheer squad is heading to Milford this Sunday for the Hockomock competition. The team has been working tirelessly to fine-tune their challenging routine, and they are feeling well prepared to perform at a high level in this big meet. The JV team will perform at 12, and the varsity team will go on at 12:45 with the entire football team there to cheer them on.
We're really focusing on hitting our stunts and players hitting the right body positions. Our tumbling's all set because we're pretty confident in our execution points because our scores are really high this year for tumbling. We're scoring in like the 9s, which is really good.
This year we decided to go with a really clean and sharp routine, so instead of upping our difficulty, we just want to nail what we have.
2 of our main tumblers who have really helped our score is Lauren Brady and Lena Peasy. They really helped upgrade our routine and made it more powerful.
Our high finishes this past weekend give us a lot of confidence going into Hawks, but there's a lot of good teams in our Hockomock division, so we just have to work hard this week and hopefully we will see some good results this weekend.
We have a JV team as well competing this weekend at the Hawk competition. 2 weeks ago at Milford they placed second in their division, so we're hoping that they do really good as well. Our varsity team, we only have to score 68 in order to go onto regionals, and this past weekend at Shepherd Hill we scored an 82, so we're in a really good spot for moving on. Our routine is really powerful this year. We have a lot of confidence going into this competition. Our partner stunts and pyramid have been executing really precisely and really good, more than ever before.
We have a lot of really strong athletes this year. It's probably one of the best teams we've seen in a while, so we're all just working really hard and hopefully we will pull through this weekend.
And with that, a new season is right around the corner as winter sports registration is now open. The deadline is November 17th and no late registrations will be accepted. To sign up, you need to make an account on Family ID and register online for the sport through there. Kicking off the weekend with our Pride and Passion Marching Band will surely be an exciting event. Best of luck to all of our teams on their quest for the best. That's all for this week's edition of KPSN. We will see you back here with all the updates.